Brett Cooper reacts to Reagan taking over her role at the Daily Wire. Now, I see this coming up thing. I'm going to skip past it because I don't want to see the coming up. I want to be coming on. I want to be coming on myself all the time. But let's get into this. This is Sean Ryan clips. I guess this is Sean Ryan. I don't know who he is. I just saw that she finally reacted to her her maid of honor taking over her spot, and I wanted to see I remember my biggest stream of all time was me talking about Brett Cooper. It was a little intimidating because it was blown up. When I made the video, I had people like, anytime I make like critical of Ben Shapiro and his boys, the right wing people come and get mad at me, and then when I make a video on the Hassan left wing people come and get mad at me. People just be getting mad at me, and I love it. I enjoy it, and I'm excited to kind of poo-poo on the Daily Wire and how they handled this disgustingly. I think her maid of honor handled this disgustingly, but maybe I'm blowing this out of proportion, and she'll have a different perspective. So let's get right into it.
Final straw.
Look like.
Do you want to say anything to her? What was the final straw? I mean, almost nobody would give that up.
Yeah.
And start from scratch. And that's why I respect you so much.
Mm-hmm. No, it was terrifying. I had to, outside a conversation, because it was not this is a lot of thinking and praying and analyzing. And we looked at each other and we're just kind of like, are we basically willing to lose everything and start?
Okay, I gotta be real quick. Whatever this is in the background definitely looks like a dildo, guys. It looks like a dildo. What am I beating around the bush here? I want to be in the bush. I want to be in the bush. Just that looks like a dildo in the background, and she's just like chilling here in her like fluffy t-shirt. I don't like that t-shirt. Nothing against Brett Cooper. She's still a bae, but that t-shirt's mad fucking weird. Don't like it. And the fact that there's just a dildo in the background just like staring me in the fucking eyeballs. I'm like I can't focus on her like emotional ride we're about to go down here because we got a dildo and a fucking furry t-shirt.
Start from scratch. Because again, we had, Alex had just started his own business. We had bought this farm that was like a stretch, but we really wanted it. And I was like, I could leave and it could backfire on me immediately. Nobody could care. Maybe I wouldn't make any money. Maybe I would have no anything. And I basically just had to decide, like, does that matter to me? And it didn't.
Well, we had an ad right away. I mean, it's fair, dude. If you're stuck in a position that you don't like and you feel like you don't have enough creative control, then leave. Then leave. This is something I see people do all the time where they feel like, this guy works in a toxic environment and it sucks so bad and they need to change the whole company no, just leave, dude. Just leave. Just go find somewhere else where they will appreciate you. I mean, and what if you can't find a job that's just good? I mean, obviously the job you're at isn't that good because you feel fucking miserable, so leave. Eventually enough people will agree with you and will go find better options and they will have to restructure. They'll have to restructure that company. I mean, that's something I want everybody here. If you're in a position where you absolutely hate your life, hate the people you work for, are completely miserable, freshen up that application. Go start looking around. Try different things. Go do stuff. Go fucking make shit happen. And find yourself a better, more happy, more sustainable lifestyle. Like, that's something I think that is so important for people to know. I mean, you might be sitting here, well, you just talk on the internet. Yeah, I also work a full-time job, and I'm happy with the job I work. I love the guy I work for, and I love the place I work at. I'm not going to tell you where because I don't trust the fucking internet. But, like, I'm happy with that. I do this to hopefully provide myself with some more economic freedom in the future, and also I enjoy this and I want to keep doing this. It's fun. I think I'm providing you guys with a bunch of extra content, and I just think that, like, you can take something like, well, wow, look at this fucking guy. He's doing this thing, he's also doing this thing, and he's trying to do something. And that's like, even if you think that I'm just sitting here reacting to a video or I'm just commentating, you can do that too. You can do it. Like, don't hate on something just because you think it's like less than you. Nothing's less than you. Try it. Try it. Go do it. Fire up a camera. Or don't fire up a camera. Just fucking cut it in. Throw some gameplay footage in. Say your points, pop back in. Say your points, pop back in. Just try it. You'll be surprised what happens. If you feel like you're watching this stuff and you're like, wow, dude, I think I could do this. Just do it. Just fucking, like Shia LaBeouf said, just fucking do it.
And it worked.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't because I was like, yeah.
1 million subs in 1 month when you launched your new show.
Yeah. It was very humbling and gratifying. I was like, okay. But it was, I mean, it's terrifying. And I literally, like, our conversation was like, are we willing? My mom had just decided to move to Nashville. I was like, are we willing to, like, go move back in with her? And, like, literally start over. If, like, you're funding our life now, Alex, and I can't help it all, and I'm making no money. Like, if all of it went away, and at the end of the day, like, I don't really care about being famous. Like, it comes with what I do, but I would be just as happy if I was telling stories in a different capacity. Mm-hmm. Again, it's finding the root of what you love to do and then applying it. I don't need this to survive. I don't crave it. I do it because I love sharing stories with people. I love hopefully making them think differently about the world. I love making people feel like they're not alone in whatever they're going through, whether that's like on my subscription platform where we do our Dear Brett series and I'm able to talk to people. Like I had a girl last week, talk to me about, she has a grandfather with dementia who is, forgetting who she is and is not violent and is like, how do you go through that? Like, how do you still love somebody and be there, but protect yourself and know that, that isn't the person that you know anymore. I got to talk about my brother, which I don't often get to do. And it's like, I've had so much crap happen in 23 years. It's like, I hope that I can make somebody's life a little better if they haven't experienced this.
I like that she utilized the fact that okay, so I'm going to look at this kind of like a fucking content perspective, right? I'm going to be the asshole who is being the content perspective, content-minded guy. Great plug for your subscription service, by the way. Incredible plug how you could use a plug to caveat into a wholesome, meaningful story between you and a viewer. That was great. That's fucking a great ass plug, dude. She saw that he had a dildo in the back, said, no, I don't fuck with no dildos. I got that plug. I got that butt plug, and I also know how to fucking relate to somebody whose grandpa has dementia and shit. Now, again, that sounds very asshole-like, but it was a good plug. Very good plug. And again, like, when I gave you my advice a little bit ago and said, like, just do it, like, if you don't like talking into a camera, you don't like talking into a mic, find something you do like. And then we live in a world of endless internet, endless, different ways to market yourself. Like, let's say you like art, you like drawing, you like sketching. Start an Instagram focused around that. Start posting your stuff on Instagram. Start doing, like, find trending music on TikTok and post collages of your stuff and, like, schedule them out. You can get a TikTok creator app. You can get the YouTube creator app, and you can schedule your shit for months and months in advance and just let it go. Like, close your mind off, let that shit work in the background for you, let that shit, like, collect like it's a stock in the stock market, and then just keep posting because you're passionate about the project. Like, you're not gonna get instant fame. This idea that you're gonna post one video and you're gonna blow up and you're gonna become multi-rich overnight, that is a dream. That is a fucking, you went to bed, you had a nice dream, you woke up, your pants were wet because you came in your sleep, right? You had that fucking wet dream. The real reality of it is, even if you have a video that pops off, right? Even if you have that fucking TikTok that hits 100, 800,000 views, there's a good chance you won't be able to capitalize on that. That's just the harsh reality of it. So you have to make this shit work for you. You have to, like, go out and you have to put the work in. And so, like, there's all these different outlets to make this shit happen for you. You just have to go do it. You have to be passionate about it, and you have to fucking want it. I like playing video games. I like reacting to drama. Those are two things I enjoy. How do I make those work for me? I make game reviews on Fridays that are just kind of my unhinged thoughts on a game. My breakdowns, kind of retrospective, but not retrospective. Very early YouTube styled, because I find that humor better and more fits what I used to do when I did stand-up in college, which was shit, probably. And then I also like commentary because I grew up watching commentary. So I enjoy this type of shit. This is what I wanted to do. This is how I know how to market myself. Figure out what you like. How do you want to market that for you? And then look at like people that are uber successful in it and start taking some of what they do. Don't like steal it one for one. Like, use it to make yourself better in the situation so that you can fucking be over here bricked up like a king, even if you had a micro penis, and just be slapping it on people's foreheads with the fucking algorithm's help.
And they're now going through it for the first time. I hope I can make you feel less crazy about the world and feel less alone. But I don't have to have 4 million or 1 million subs to do that. Like, that isn't why I do this. I could go back to Trader Joe's and I'd be happy.
Well, you just described the why.
Yeah.
And you hit it. And you seem very fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's good to see. Not a lot of people have that, man.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people feel fulfilled in what they're doing.
Yeah. And that was the first step to freedom. Of being like, I'm okay if this doesn't work, and I'm willing to fight to make that happen.
When you left, your maid of honor, best friend, was it Reagan? Is that her name? Took over the comments section. How did that feel?
Friendships are hard.
Are you guys still friends?
Don't say so.
Since you're new to H&R Block.
Damn, bro. Damn, now we're getting the good shit. Now we're getting that tea, dog. Now we're getting that fucking tea. Ooh. Ooh, we getting into that. We getting into that nitty gritty, dog. We getting into that fucking, ooh, friendships are hard, bro. Friendships are hard. That was her saying, fuck that basic ass bitch, dog. That she used to be my friend. Not anymore, honey. That bitch is crazy. Nah, dude, I like this. This is where we're gonna get into some tea, dude. Let's go, bro.
Are you guys still friends?
Don't say so.
Would you like to still be friends?
Of course. I talked about that actually in another Dear Brett thing. Adult friendships are really hard. You always think it's gonna get easier. Kind of just gets harder.
No, wait. She's. Here's the thing. Like you're gonna have friends that like you're gonna meet, you're gonna hang out with a bunch, and when you're an adult, you don't see them every day, right? They got their shit, you got your shit. You're gonna fucking drift way apart, and you're gonna have like, I feel like there's more here. I think everybody knows there's more here. I think she's saying yes, but I think that she's leaving. She's basically moving the pawn on the chessboard. She's putting her fucking white piece down and go. Now, I know a Go reference nobody fucking understands. I've been watching an anime about Go. I don't even remember what it's called, but it's fucking fire. It's like Hikake fucking no Go. It's awesome. Anyways, you're putting your piece down on the board. She's saying, I played my play. It's your turn. And I feel like Reagan made her play, kind of left her out to dry, pissed her off, and she says it's one of those things like she's got to do the work to make this friendship work. She's got to make the effort, because so far all she's done is fucking twat punch my ass and then take my job.
And with more people knowing who you are and having influence and having eyes on you, then you kind of question people's motives in being friends with you, and it's kind of like a hard knowing how to...
Ooh, the motives. Oh, I fucking like that, dude. Ooh. Now you might be thinking, oh, King Jiffy, aren't you reading it a little bit into this? That's what I fucking do, dog. What you think I'm doing here, pimp? I'm fucking just here to tell you what's actually happening, dude. Ooh. She's like, that conniving ass, stupid ass hoe only was my friend because she wanted my motherfucking job. That bitch was trying to take my motherfucking job. She wasn't my real friend. She wanted to take my fucking job and shit, dog. But I'll be friends with her if she admits she's a stupid bitch. See, I'm gonna be her anger fucking interpreter from now on.
Meet people, and so I'm like loyal to maybe a fault. But I like...
Do you feel that she was disloyal in taking the role?
No, she can do... She's an adult. She, and this is what I will always stand by, you have to make the decision that is good for you and your family. I did that, and she did that.
Why do you think the friendship fell apart? If you wish her the best of success.
Ooh, yeah, she's like, fuck you, fucking bald, fucking ugly Vin Diesel looking motherfucker. You had to put me on the spot. I gave my fucking media approved answer. The fuck you thinking about here? Obviously, she was a conniving bitch. I said she did what's good for hers, which actually means she fucked me over, but that was her choice. She made her play. Now I'm gonna just be over here doing mine. I'm doing better now. So suck it, bitch. But you're gonna put me on blast like this? Fucking get the fuck out of here, you fucking Bruce Willis wannabe.
Friendships are hard.
Oh, dude, she fucking skirts it again, dude. She hit it with that skirt. Friendships are hard. Skirt. I hate that twat. Skirt. Oh, I love this.
Do you want to say anything to her?
That's a difficult question. But at the end of the day, I wish you success and I wish you well. And I hope that she chases the things that she wants, and I never wish that, to not work for anybody. And I mean that genuinely. There have been so many people that have come in and out of my life over the years. And I think that it's important to...
There's no hype on that one. I honestly just feel like she's trying to be nice. Like, she's like, I don't want her to fucking fail, because, like, here's the thing. You can have... If you have a friend and stuff and they make a choice that you don't like, you're not going to be willfully wanting them to fucking fail and like burn out, especially when you're over here succeeding, right? You left, you took the risk, you're over here and you're doing the thing you were supposed to be doing together, right? You're over here, you're killing it now without them, even though you wanted them with you. You don't want them to fucking... Like, you at first you'll be a little happy, like, you did it. It sucks that they didn't come with me, and it sucks that they stabbed me in the back a little bit, but it's not like you're wanting them to fucking, like, burn out and, like, be homeless on, like, sucking dick for crack or anything, dude. I feel like this is genuine. She doesn't want her, like, sucking, like, the fucking barnacles off of crabbers' dicks and stuff, so that feels right.
Let go. Can't control everything, even though you might like to. People make their own decisions. Sometimes it hurts. But at the end of the day, everybody's figuring it out. And we make choices, we live with choices, we do what we believe is best for us and our goals and our dreams. So, yeah.
Good for you.
That's a healthier way to handle it.
Good for you.
Yeah, honestly, like, here's the thing. Those people that, like, leave and then they just, like, go on, like, a scorched earth path, usually what happens is they end up just fucking, like, letting it all consume them. I think that's what happened, like, I'm trying to think of people that had that happen to. I mean, Owen Benjamin is one that's coming to mind that, like, he fucking, like, after him and Crowder had their parting ways, he fucking spiraled hard. Now, I'm not saying Crowder's the best guy, but I do know that Owen Benjamin was like, I'm gonna take this motherfucker down with me. I'm gonna go scorched earth. I'm never gonna be okay with it. He's probably still talking about him and Crowder. And it's like, dude, it's time to move on, bro. It's time to move on. Do your thing. Make it work for you. Like, if you sit here and you let this shit bother you for the rest of your fucking life, all you're gonna do is tear yourself down. The best thing to do is move on. The best thing to do is keep pushing forward. And you, like, if you leave them in the past, or leave them behind there, it might suck in terms of, like, that was an important part of your life, but at least you're not, like, dragging you both down.
How long was it after you left the Daily Wire that you started it?
Yeah, dude, do you think he's gonna make the shot, or do you think this ad is just trying to get me to jerk off to ships? Up. Look at that ship. Look at up. He's gonna hit it. It's gonna take forever. Here we go. Oh, dude, he's gonna hit the mountain. Oh, no, he missed the mountain. He missed the fucking mountain. Is he gonna hit the ship? Oh, the ship's coming. Oh, it hit the ship. Ship's down.
My last day was December 10th. And I think we started the show at the end of January, I believe. It was a good rest period. I had a lot to consider and recalibrate and reflect on. And it seemed a lot longer in the moment because you go from to silence. It was really nice. And I had to think about a lot of the things we've just spoken about. And I had already been thinking about that for months leading up to that. Of the why and the how. And what can I build and how can I produce it in a way that is authentic, that is meaningful, that doesn't compromise values. And I wanted to do right by people. I care so deeply about.
I do think that she got a lot of boost from the fact that it seemed like she was getting pushed out. There was just a vibe that everybody was getting that she was getting pushed out. Also, the statements made by the Daily Wire looked fucking whacker than Wackerson. Like, it was just, it felt the same as what happened when Steven Crowder and them had the beef. And I'm sorry, that same energy didn't work for me back then. It wasn't working for me with Brett Cooper. It just seemed fucking gross. And all of that, I think, helped her build to a level that, honestly, it was pretty impressive. I mean, she's out here just killing it and doing a completely different format, a much more relaxed, I'm gonna do my thing. Very, she's kind of doing, like, a more right-wing, Shoe on Head. She's doing, like, a right-wing version of Shoe on Head, but without the fucking crude humor that Shoe on Head does. So Shoe on Head's still the greatest when it comes to that style of content. I fucking love me some Shoe on Head. But I think she does a really good job with her shit. It's, It is nice to see her not doing the fucking everyday I am on the grind set. It seemed like they were working her like a fucking horse, and I could see, like, I want to have family time. I want to just kind of put out my video every other day or whatever. I want to just be able to, like, actually enjoy my life instead of doing all the TikToks, all the daily videos, all of this shit that they were like they were punching content into the atmosphere, and that's gonna wear you down, especially if you're under contract where you're just getting paid a salary and not getting like a huge cut of the money of the YouTube channel. Which like, if you look at Steven Crowder's contract and he was getting an incredibly generous contract, just imagine what this nobody's getting.
This audience and this community that I've built, and I know that they trust me. And I care for them, and I wouldn't have what I have today. I mean, they've changed my life in a myriad of ways, where it's like having this community of people that tunes in and watches you, it makes me better. It makes me articulate. It makes me have more integrity with myself. Like, they hold me to high standards and encourage me to continue holding myself to high standards.
No one holds me to high standards. I'm the worst. Everyone knows I'm the worst. All they do is yell at me, and I yell right back. We go down in the comments, and I give full retard, they give full retard, and then we make sweet love. We get it naked. We undress each other. We lick each other's bodies. That's me and my audience. So, if you think, like, it's gonna make me more articulate. No, I was already more articulate than you fucking retards out there. I have a smallest wiener in the every room I walk into, I know I have the smallest wiener, which means that I have equal to better intellect than everybody in the room. Because I'm just, no, I'm usually the fucking dumbest in the room, let's be honest. But I do have a small wiener, so I'm willfully not utilizing my superior intellect so that I can hang with the plebeians.
I think about the impact that I'm having in the world on a much broader scale. I want to make sure I'm being consistent with what I say on screen and what I'm doing in my personal life. And if I'm saying I believe in independent voices and freedom and doing what you believe in and standing strong in that, I have to do the same, and I can't. Like, it just forces you to go. Like, I think if you are a person with integrity and you have eyes on you and you're speaking about that, I don't know how you can not do that behind the scenes. I just, like, I can't comprehend that.
I'm a retard off camera. I'm a retard on camera. I'm always a retard. I'm the greatest of the idiots. I'm always being an asshole. You think that I turn off the mic and I don't make a sex joke every 2 seconds? Well, you're fucking wrong, because I utilize my tentacle sex machine right after this camera turns off. A tentacle sex machine comes out and starts shoving tentacles up my asshole and into my mouth, into my ears, and then I'm just like, and everybody loves it. It is the most entertaining thing for my entire block that I live on. They all come and watch, and they throw pennies into a hat for good luck, because I'm jizzing so much. It's like a fountain, actually. It's pretty impressive.
And so I think it was really good. You know, I spent months thinking of, like, what is the best way? What does this next chapter look like? And there was a lot that I wanted to consider in terms of, you know, Alex is in my life, and I do want to be a mom, and that's the thing that I've dreamt about for my entire childhood and, life and now. And how can I build a life and a career where I get to do what I love, but I get to be the kind of mother that I want to be and have the kind of balance that I hope to have. And again, if it didn't work, if nobody cared, I would be fine. Like, I would, having babies, working a job, being with my family, being with the people that I love. Might not be as, exciting as some of the stuff that I get to do, but that's a really good life. And at the end of the day, that's what I think about.
No matter where you're watching Sean Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of it.
Well, that's fair. I think this is was a fair response. I don't think this is what a lot of people wanted. I think a lot of people wanted her to be like, I want Reagan to take her face and I want to shove it into my twat and say, you miss this? Do you miss my hairy twat? Do you miss it? It smells pretty nice, doesn't it? Oh, look at all the views I get. You don't get the views. No, you don't get the views. I think everybody wanted that. And I just think that she went about this the right way. I think that I think this was the right way to approach this, to say that, it's kind of that idea that it's like, oh, people from my audience might be shitting on my old friend, and I really don't want that energy out there. I'm getting asked about it now in the moment. I'm gonna be honest to the best that I can be without she's probably got some NDAs holding her back on some stuff, where she probably told him beforehand, I can't go too deep. I really have to stay to the friendship aspect if it is brought up, and she probably had this rehearsed thing where she wanted to say these things, that she wanted to say that she supports her but not as her friend anymore, that friendships are hard, that what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? She didn't want to paint her as the ultimate villain to bring more hate on her, and that's respectful. I mean, I think that this was a good end cap to the whole Brett Cooper situation. I think this was we got a little bit of tea. I think there was enough to read between the lines there. There was fuck you, bitch. You were a terrible friend. It's all in your court. If you want to make the friendship work, you got to put the work in because you screwed me over. I think that was enough to be read between the lines. Now, you might be saying in the comments, but go fucking shove shit up your ass, all right? I don't care. This is my channel, all right? I do and say what I want, and I think I'm right on this. I think I'm right. I think if they want to have friendship, if they want to make this shit work, Reagan is gonna have to be the one that puts in the effort, because I think she's the one that screwed over Brett, and I think that it would be real. It wouldn't be good for anyone in the situation if Brett would have came out and just said, haha, look at your fucking shitty views, look at your fucking shitty how the channel's fucking dying, you could have left with me, we could have been awesome together, but you had to be a stinky fucking herpes monster and enjoy your AIDS and your sucking barnacles off of crabber dick. She could have done that, and all that would have done would, one, make her look bad, especially to people in her audience who vehemently think she's a good person, actually like her, to then turn them to be like, oh, so she is the villain, we should go after her. It would just be creating hate mob to go after this person, or it would just, and then the people who were kind of or on that kind of line where they're I don't really know what's going on, to be oh, dude, she's a vicious bitch, dude. And then the internet turns on her within a day, because the internet is really good at doing that. So I think that this was a good way to just kind of cap it off, end it all, and that's all I got for you guys on that one. I hope you guys subscribe, and comment, or dislike. I don't really give a shit. That's all I got on that one.